I said yes, because if I wasn't doing these videos, if I never went live, would I really be affiliated with them? Would I really have a subscription to makeup? I mean, would I really use this brand? No, I wouldn't. So even though I know I can make money because I have a platform and I am an influencer, and usually what I say people like hold on to, I don't want to use people for that. Like, no, you know, if I need to stay true to myself. So I'm not, that's not who I am. So I sacrifice the possibility of making more money, which to me, I feel like is great for the supporters. You can literally subscribe for $9.99 a month, literally. And that is a way to not only provide for my family, but it literally makes me feel like, dang, these are the people that value the effort and the energy and the content that I give. Like, me going live and making you guys laugh and making you guys inspired does not pay my bills. Like, it doesn't put money on the table. It doesn't, you know, it is a way, like, if I'm filling your cup, filling your cup, filling your cup, it is finally a way for you to give back and fill my cup. And it's so inexpensive. Like, you can't get Netflix or Hulu or even cable. Like, and I still go live on this page. So even if you don't support or subscribe, that's okay. You're still gonna see me. Just don't make me feel bad for something that I'm doing for my family. Like, cause you can't, you just negative people's opinions about this, like, doesn't hurt me or make me feel bad. Like, I know my worth. I know I'm way more valuable than $10 a month. Are you kidding me? Like, cause you're not making me feel bad or hurting my feelings. Like, sorry. But anyways, whenever we moved to Oceanside, because Vaughn was in the military, that's when I finally signed up with Paparazzi. I was like, shoot, finally, this is a way where, you know, I can inspire women. Because ever since I was younger, I always wanted to inspire women, because my sisters were gorgeous. They had the blue and green eyes, and I was there like buck teeth. I had braces twice. I had to get mouth surgery because my teeth were growing weird. I had glasses. People call me Four Eyes. I was bullied all my life. All my life I was bullied. Like, it is not an exaggeration. It is 100%. I was bullied all my life. And that stuff sticks with you. Like, you literally, it just follows you, and you become accustomed to thinking that this is how you are based off of what other people say about you. I mean, it's a lie. It's not true. But because of that, I always wanted to become a cosmetologist. I wanted to make people feel better about themselves, because nobody deserves to feel like I have felt. There's kids that are killing themselves, literally committing suicide because of being bullied. Like, that is so sad. So I feel like people really need to watch what they say, because words have such a high impact, dude. So I never, and even though I never got to that low point, you know, growing up because of being bullied, I never want other people to feel that way. So I want to be able to turn someone around in the chair and like, oh my gosh, my hair looks so good. Like, conversation got started. But that's going to be a very long time until I tell like my story again, because man, that takes a lot out of you, you know, to really let people, like, that's such a vulnerable situation. I'm not reading or I'm not speaking about a story that was in a fairy tale. I'm not talking about a movie I watched. I'm not talking about a TV show. That was my life. That's what I lived. That's where I came from nothing, you know? And in 2 years, I was able to build this platform, but not because I needed likes and shares, and not because I needed people to like, oh my gosh, look at me. Like, no, God, no. No. And I feel like people realize that I'm just here to help you to be able to feel better about yourself with inexpensive makeup. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't like to give advice. I don't like to give advice. In my previous marriage, what my mom told me is that you are a servant of God. You are trying to be a Christian, not him. So despite whatever he does, right? Because I would talk about like little disagreements that me and my ex-husband would have. I wouldn't talk about the major things. It'd be little disagreements. She reminded me of my responsibility to God, not to him. You know, marriage is sacred. That's how I view it. I was able to leave and have grounds for separation because he wasn't providing for the family. We didn't have, you know, we didn't have means, like, at all. So I was able to leave. And then I was able to divorce because the mother sucker cheated on me. I was like putting Craigslist ads out there. Like, yeah. So anyways, but I can only say what I did and what I went through. And same for Vani, when we go through hard times, because it has happened. I know what I need to do as a Christian. I know what God expects of me in the role of being a wife. I know I have to be submissive to him. I know that he is my head. And despite, like, you know, men and women need to be the same, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe that. Like, there's God, there's Jesus, there's the congregation, there's man, and there's me. You know? So there's just like, that's just like my kids fighting, like, me and you have to have the same role in the household. Like, no, you better sit down. Like, we don't know. I am head to you, child. Like, it's, you know? So even though that's not popular these days, I view my husband as my head. I am in submission to him. And someone had asked me, like, were you afraid to remarry? I was not going to remarry. Let me tell you what. There was no way I was going to let another man tell me what to do and not do. Okay? Marriage was out of the picture. It was just not going to happen. I was not going to be in a relationship where I was going to be controlled. Like, bruh, bump that. I am not a slave. Like, no, thank you. But Vaughn proved something different, that he would never want me to be a slave either. He would never want to be someone that controlled me. He valued me. He valued my opinion. He valued the woman that I was, and he put me on a pedestal, you know? And that's how I knew he was the one, because I was gold to him, and he treated me like I was buried treasure. He didn't treat me like, you are in submission to me, go make me some food. Like, Raza, why are you whining, Papi? Triggered me to say this. There's obviously someone in this live that needed to hear the words that I spoke. They needed to hear my story. So, and another thing is a venting session is me needing you guys, and I'm pouring into you guys to carry my burden, I feel like, right? No, I'm pouring into you guys to lift your burden, right? It's different, you know, like my two of my really good friends, Angela and Dory, we have a group chat together, and I love them, and I love that I was able to vent to them today about what I had been feeling with this person that made me feel bad, and my gosh, they helped me out so much, right? I was venting to them, and they helped to, like, put some understanding in my head, like, this was wrong of this person, this is not who you are, right? So then, hold on, let me block this idiot. Block, okay. All right. Yeah, I hadn't told them what this person said right away, because I didn't want to make them feel bad. I didn't want them to absorb my negative energy because of something that someone said and the way it made me feel. I'm very cautious now of opening up about situations that I'm feeling right away. I might talk about situations that I went through so that it can help someone after I'm done going through it, but I don't like people knowing what I'm going through as I'm going through it, because I don't want them to feel bad, or I don't want sympathy. I don't want them to feel like worried about me, so I don't say anything, right? But today I did vent to them, and I appreciate their friendship and their kindness. But for you guys, I would not say this if I wasn't in a good place mentally and I wasn't carrying this burden, because it is not your burden to carry. I'm very careful about the energy that I give off that you guys are gonna take on. I don't want that. So this live was 100% not a venting session. It was, I'm speaking about what I went through, and I can only hope and pray that if there is something similar you are going through, man, elevate your life, get through it, change your circumstances. No one is controlling you. You are writing your own book. It is not the last chapter. The book is not closed. Shoot, throw away that book and go to a different library downtown in another state, whatever it may be. Start a new book. That's what I feel like. I started a whole new book for me to like get through what I was getting through. But now it's just like, I don't want to start a new book. I want that book that I started, because I have to give credit to my struggle, because without my struggle, I wouldn't get to where I'm at now. Anyways, let me do my eyebrows, because I have like half an eyebrow. Anyways, dad in the middle of the night, I woke my dad up. Vaughn, I didn't wake him up. He didn't know I went through his phone. Listen, I was stealth mode, okay? He didn't even know. He didn't even wake up. I just like, oh my gosh. Do you want to see a recreation? Oh gosh. Shoot. Oh shoot. Okay. This is a recreation. Hold on. Oh my gosh. This is a recreation. Like, I'm literally sleeping. And this is me. That's me, stealth mode. And then well, first of all, not 100%, okay? Not 100%. That wasn't me 100%. Because once you get that phone, you better crawl out of the room into another room, because if the lights turns on, he might wake up. Sis, what is you doing? Take that phone and get out. So anyways, once I got out and I seen those messages from another person, like, I called my dad and I was so pissed and I was ready to leave on. I was like, oh hell no. My dad has talked me out of leaving my husband on more than one occasion. And I feel like, number one, because I had went through such a horrible situation before, I was not afraid of getting married again, because I didn't even want it. Vaughn gave me a reason to believe in marriage again. But then, that doesn't mean that every single baggage or every single worry that you've ever gone through or anything else is off the table. You're still scared. You're still scared because you know what it feels like to hurt. You know what it feels like for a guy to like literally make you feel worthless, you know? And I never wanted to feel that way again. Like, put me on a budget? Man, that's exactly what my first husband did. You got me messed up. I'm gone. So it was me reacting because of the situation I had been in before. But thank God for my dad, because my dad's been there for me countless times. Oh, and my mom too, man. That was a hilarious demonstration. Oh, it wasn't his family. It wasn't his family members, Desiree. Was it his aunt or an uncle? It wasn't family members. But it was someone he looked up to, a mentor. Dang, this eyebrow is thick. Okay, I'm going to try to match it. I love the demonstration. I'm so glad. Hello, Sharon. Okay, yeah. But even if it was his aunt and uncle, like, I wouldn't want to put his business out. Oh, mother. I wouldn't want to put his business out there. Like, that's his story to tell, not mine, you know? That's his business. Oh my gosh, these couldn't be more different. So did you confront him about the situation? Yes, I did. The day after, I put his phone back. And let me tell you this. If you... This is stealth mode 101. Before I took that phone off of the dresser, before I literally like rolled over to get it, I made sure I knew the position of his phone so that when I put it back, it would be in the same position. I know that's horrible. I'm just being real. This was me, crazy Dre, okay? It is what it is. Damn, he knew. Actually, he didn't know what he was getting into because I didn't show him my crazy until after we got married. But whatever. Sometimes I would take a picture with my phone of exactly how the phone was placed so that when I put it back, it could be the same exact way. Girl, listen to me. When I tell you FBI agent, Secret Service, CIA, if there's something I want to find out, I will find it out, period. Did you know? Let me tell you about crazy Dre. When I first started going live here, whenever I would see trolls and they would like, okay, so at the beginning of me going live, I would, and Raza was such a baby, right? Raza was such a baby. There would be times if you go, I just knew it was good. It was going to be good. FBI for the show cheaters. Oh yeah. So like you would, whenever I used to go live, I would breastfeed my son. First of all, if anything, I hope someone would be encouraged. Like, yeah, you think that what? You hurt your teeth? Come here. Let me see. Oh no, Sunny. Are you guys wrestling? Okay, let's not wrestle anymore, okay? Because that's scary and you scare mommy. And I don't want you to get Howie. Okay? Wait, where are you going? Are you going to wrestle? Wait, I said no, don't wrestle. You're going to get Howie. I said yes. But you just got hurt. Boys, I swear. He's hurt because they were wrestling and he's hurt his teeth. And like, I said yes. I'm like, damn, okay. Then why you cry? Why you cry? ¿Por qué estás llorando? Y'all don't feel bad for him. Sonny, come here. You can't wrestle? What? Oh, you can't wrestle? Daddy said no? You want to teach sign language? You need a what? Get in there. Wait, I can't hear you. I need you to speak your big words. Don't cry. I need you to speak big words. I need to get in there. You need to get in where, Sonny? Do you want to come live and show some sign language? Baby, get me water because I'm very mocosa. I have a lot of boogers. Please. Wait, go get a shirt first, okay? Go get a shirt. No. I want a shirt. You want this or water? Water, please. You guys don't feel bad for him. Don't. He's okay. Vaughn probably told him no more wrestling. What was I saying? What were we talking about? I don't even remember. What happened, son? You can't wrestle anymore? Wait, take a deep breath. I need you to calm down. One more. Okay, use big words. I can't reach the bed. You can't reach the bed? Yes. Wait, did you want to watch a movie with Mommy, Daddy, Bella, and sister? Yeah? Okay, cool. Do you want to get blankets you can put on the floor? Yeah. Okay, go get blankets, honey.
It smells like Daddy in there.
It smells like Daddy?
In there.
What do you mean, does Daddy have a smell?
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
He smells like a boy. FBI. I don't remember. What was I saying?
Oh, yeah. The trolls from the very beginning. Go get a shirt on so you can come say hi, okay?
No, not a shirt on. Okay.
Baby, Bonnie, can you get him? Maybe put on his shirt on. Oh yeah, let me tell you how crazy I am, okay? So, I would breastfeed him. Like whenever I first started this page, this was 2 whole years ago. And yes, the hell I did breastfeed him. What, son? Hey, she is?
Yes.
Is that fun?
Yes.
How cool. God help me. Oh my God. All right. So there would be trolls on my videos like, excuse me, like, why are you breastfeeding on live? And first of all, listen to me. I bought a poncho in Mexico. And so whenever he would need to breastfeed, I would do my makeup and literally give him the boob so that, you know, he can eat. And I feel like that just shows like, oh, you're super busy as a mom. Oh, you have kids to take care of. Well, guess what? So do I. I have 3 kids and a young child. 2 of them are in school. And so that the time that they are in school, I still give myself time to get myself dressed. Just because you're a mom doesn't mean you have to lose yourself. Just because your kids are younger doesn't mean that you are thrown out the window. I feel like me breastfeeding on a live video should just encourage another woman who's a stay-at-home mom. You know what? Put yourself together. It is a job. Like literally staying at home with your kids and taking care of them is a job that no one wants. And if they do want it, you got to pay them hella money, right? Daycare is not a joke. If you guys have your kids in daycare, please write how much you pay so that people can realize how much money stay-at-home moms are saving. And this is not to mom shame. If you have to work, and even if you don't have to work, even if your significant other makes enough money where you can stay at home to be a stay-at-home mom, but that's not what you want to do and you still want to work, you shouldn't be mom shamed because you want to work. So let me just say that first and foremost, okay? But if you do have your kids in daycare, please comment how much you pay just to show that whenever you do have to stay at home with your kids, how much are we really paying? $300 a week. What the fluff? So anyways, this is how petty and ratchet Dre used to be. So whenever people would comment about like, this is so bad of you, like, why are you feeding him? And let me tell you, they didn't see my breasts, they didn't see cleavage. He would be covered all the way, right? So I would get so much negativity. What I would do is go to their Facebook page. First, I would block them from this page, but I would use my personal Facebook to look them up. Oh, this is your name and this is where you live? Let me go on people search. Let me look you up. Oh, this is your phone number? This is your email address? Oh. And so in my head, I'm like, dude, I could go to your house right now and we can have a phone conversation, like, or a face-to-face conversation. But, you know, obviously I never did, but that's the crazy in me. That's just like ready to like nuck if you buck, you know? It's just different whenever you have to get used to it. I was just like, I will find you. 911, what is your emergency? Officer of the law? Officer of the law. I found out where this person lives at and we gonna need security because this person gonna die. Okay? Like, that's how crazy I was. $350 for 2 kids a week. Oh my gosh, that's super cheap. And that's full time? Wow. You remember those days? Those days? Stop it. I will not be your daycare. And not for those prices, right? I love my kids. I'm not taking care of someone else's kids. Ain't no way. No, thank you. I don't want that job. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like, you can't pay me enough money. I love kids. I feel like I was meant to be a mother. But dang, I don't want your kids. Like, this is hard enough. Especially because I put so much time and effort into raising my kids. Raza's a different story, though. But if they are not like mine, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, this is ColourPop Flexitarian.
I don't want to play. I need to play.
Oh shoot, I didn't brush it off.
I
Okay,
have
that's
to
something
play.
you have to tell.
I have to, Mommy.
That's something you have to tell sister and daddy. Mommy's live right now and I'm doing makeup, but I will be done soon. Okay, I still had stuff. Okay. Gabriella, my mom runs a daycare. Man, bless your mother. Bless your mother. I need an Airbnb coupon. Yes! Oh my gosh. So, touch on the screen. Raza, come here. Come here.
I need Daddy please.
Okay. Sorry. He's okay. I don't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Damn it. Hi, Gemma. This is ColourPop Flexitarian. He's okay. He's just tired. Literally, he's just tired. I know it sounds worse than what it is because you guys don't see like what's happening in here, so it just sounds like a baby crying, but trust me, he's okay. If anything, he just needs to go to bed. Oh yes, Airbnb. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, Fantasia, hello. So if you click on the screen, description's gonna pop up, scroll down. There's gonna be a Airbnb referral link, but there is also a DoorDash like referral link where I order food at home. But yeah, it's in the description. Okay. Thank you guys so much. No way, Kala. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get on. Hey, get a shirt on and then you can come with me. We can do cuddles, hugs. Do you want cuddles, hugs? Do you want cuddles, hugs? Okay, go get a shirt. Go get a shirt. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Savannah. This is Beeper. Bella, who's outside? They keep scratching at the door. Okay, there we go. All right, he is almost done. He wants his, yeah, he needs cuddles and to go to bed. Beeper by ColourPop. His voice is super cute. Thank you. Okay, we are done. I totally wanted to do a super dramatic look. In fact, I think that is the description name or whatever I put for the name of this video. Yeah. They're starting DoorDash. Ah, that's so bomb. I love DoorDash. It's dangerous. Thank you, Sarah. What happened with the glitter look? It didn't happen, girl. If you just jumped on this video took a turn I did not even expect. I was trying to be drag queen all the way. But if you need some inspiration, if you need some motivation, yeah, I would rewatch the video. It was nothing like I intended it to be. But I feel like it turned out good because I got to open up a part of my life that was in the past, but is motivating my future. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I got to go. I gotta cook. And we have to have movie night. And without Raza, I think that would be better because he's just so tired. So anyways, oh, the mascara. Oh my gosh, isn't it amazing? It's ColourPop, yo. I ordered this a while ago and totally forgot about it. Yo, ColourPop is amazing. No one's outside, Dre? Oh, it's a dog. Who was outside? Koba. Yeah, it was one of our dogs. One of our 6 dogs. Yes. Do you have a skincare routine video? It's not updated, no. Whoever needed to hear those words does something about their situation. I hope whoever is in an unfortunate position of being in a similar situation, I know that's like all rhyming and crazy, that is not the rest of your life unless you want it to be. And don't complain about something if you don't change your circumstances. There's no point. There's no point. If you want better, then do better. Then be proactive about creating something different, not only for you, but for your family, for your kids. People are watching you. You are setting an example for future generations. That's how I knew I needed better, because my kids are going to follow my example. And the example that I was setting by being a submissive wife who was just taking this on and taking this on is not what I wanted for them. And if they grew up and I told them, this is not what you should have, but I literally proved to them through action that it's okay to have that, then my words mean nothing. Nothing. You have one life to live. This is not a video game. You don't have 9 lives. This is your only chance. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Let your dreams have nothing on your reality. Your reality should be better than your dreams. Okay? So if you've gotten anything out of my life, even if your current life and your current situation is ideal and it is something that you want, is there anything that you can tweak or learn something better? I always think about the day I die. I don't want, let's say I were to die tomorrow, I just don't want people to feel like, oh my gosh, she did her makeup so good and she was so funny, like that was so cool. No, I want you to feel like, damn, Dre left an impact on me and I was able to realize that I deserved better in my life. I want my remembrance to be that I was able to impact your life for the better and do better, even if it was bringing more confidence, you know? So anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. I gotta